we seeing taking the #1 seed at Charlotte?
That seeding is so very important. Going into Charlotte, it's all about every point you can get before that major. Game 1 is going to be strongholds on live fire, and they're hopping on board with Formal, the man himself.
Blade over shield, sniper rifle, heat wave. Don't forget about that repulsor and that drop wall. There's a sandbox that has to be controlled here on live fire, and both teams immediately going 3 down, fighting for it. Overshield about to come up right here, right now. An early lead for FaZe, but that probably won't matter much in the long haul. What will matter is this sniper rifle in the hands of Lucid.
What a great position by him as well. It's an unorthodox spot to sit, but he gets the kill and maintains tower control as well. He's got to win this fight against World 2. He's the last player alive. As his entire team does spawn up, he's going to go down early. And that just means more time for OpTic.
Lucid trying to engage with Renegade. Return to sender. Renegade thought he got himself an easy stick, but Lucid was ready for it. And he's going to hold on to that sniper rifle and this tower side control Formal. Dealing with Frosty quick with that heat wave. OpTic already starting off with the early lead, the early setup, and FaZe, they're struggling just a bit here in the early game.
Yeah, you can definitely pin that on OpTic playing very, very solid Halo in terms of positioning, but also the fact, we've got FaZe who are waiting in the grand finals for a long period of time, and I always make sure that you point that out because it takes a little bit to get back into the tourney type mindset. But regardless, they're keeping their own at the moment, 37-15. Lucid, though, once again, with both power weapons in hand, really doing tons of damage. And OpTic really taking advantage of positioning here on the B side.
Another overshield coming up, but the rest of the members of OpTic Gaming that are alive were working on Bravo. So I wonder if the spawning players will get favorable spawns over towards that overshield. That's exactly what's gonna happen. I think Formal might be able to snatch it away. APG gonna get into a very important battle with his former teammate in Royal 2, and Royal 2 had no idea that it wasn't a 1v1, it was a 1v2. Formal left by himself with that overshield. He's gonna be shredded. 3 down, go FaZe, and the 4th one falls as well.
Yeah, that was a great trade by Renegade. He gets the kills so that it's a 1v1 situation. Both teams get their spawns on their respective sides, and we've got a reset here, but OpTic still maintain the lead, 53 seconds and counting to 29.
OpTic Gaming know how important this B side of the map is, so you're dedicating resources. You have 2 players on the green, 1 on the sandbag side of the map, and it looks like FaZe are gonna overextend into A. 2 go down for each team, and APG deals with the former MVP of Frosty, and once again FaZe go 3 down, and once again OpTic add to their lead.
With that sniper being up, this is all but OpTic's, but unfortunately Trippy gets the kill on his teammate. It makes it a 3v3 situation, which could come back to bite him, but some massive damage on the snake bite and some damage and a kill onto Frosty as well. He's able to recover there, and 3 down for FaZe as OpTic continued to scrape away and continue to get time.
Trippy has been dying to show the world how good of a sniper he is, and he'll go as far as to nade and kill his teammates to make sure that he gets it in hand. But now the man 8-4-4 assists to go along with it. Trippy having an opportunity to hold on to the Bravo side here. The rest of his team pushing onto Charlie. FaZe try to adapt to that situation. Trippy, you should have let your teammate have that snipe because he ends up going down. APG gets it once again, and we saw what he can do with it before. Bang!
Killing spree.
Another kill potentially as well. 3 down once again for each side, but guess who comes out with the OS? It's gonna be Snakebite. And potentially forcing the spawns on the B side. He's gonna get C, but can he stay alive is the question. He's getting pinched by all 3 OpTic members, and he goes down.
And Royal 2 has his back as well. Snakebite goes down, but does the damage necessary. Royal 2 clears out the rest of the tower side of the map. Snatches up that sniper rifle. We saw OpTic ban it for quite some time, but nobody accounting for Formal. Formal gets the flank, steals away that sniper rifle. Snakebite being left on an island by himself. Eventually, FaZe lose their numbers, and OpTic Gaming gonna thrive, stealing away to Charlie's side, also having Alpha a 137-41 lead for the green wall.
Yeah, FaZe had to start checking that bottom tower. That's the second time OpTic's gotten away with a player sitting down there.
Double kill.
But a triple kill out of Renegade. 19 and 10 out of this man thus far. He can't get the over, but he's done the damage needed. And now FaZe starting to put some time on the board.
Renegade is the main slayer. His team had 10 kills as a unit at one point, and he has 19. He almost doubled the slays of his entire team, single-handedly trying to will his team forward here as they hold on to the Bravo and Charlie side. Renegade still pushing forward. Nate should be able to finish off Lucid. I thought it would, actually. I think he did too. Changes targets, ends up going down, but luckily trades out his life. Can the rest of FaZe get back in the action here? I guess not, because that's a full squad wipe. OpTic moving in for the trip cap.
Yeah, trip cap is not what you want to see, so FaZe is good to get onto A as fast as possible. This could potentially be their second overshield in a row, but Snakebite's going to intelligently back off and play the angles here as Renegade gets behind everybody. 2 down for FaZe, but 3 down for OpTic. Lucid, the last man alive, trying to get the weapon to do it all. He takes one down, but he's trying to find Snakebite, the last player, as they continue to get time here. 168-83.
Something needs to change here for FaZe. Something is not clicking here. Renegade is doing his thing, but they need a full coordinated effort. They need a full team effort to go at OpTic Gaming, and that's not what they're getting right now. Alpha does change hands. OpTic have done so well at playing through these dub caps before pushing in for the triple cap, and FaZe haven't found a way to break that perimeter player, and it's costing them. Once again, even when FaZe get that advantage, they immediately lose it. OpTic steal away the Bravo side. Royal 2 tries to push up. We see 2 members of FaZe trying to push Charlie. Can FaZe get these kills?
Yeah, man, and Renegade playing Octagon versus 3 Spartan bots the entire time, waiting for OpTic to get done with their match. Definitely playing like he's on fire at the moment, but like you said, he needs a team to rally around him as well. We're not seeing that just yet. As another reset comes out on the B, some more time once again for OpTic.
Killing spree.
Surpassing that 200-point mark in a killing spree for Trippy. Doing his best to put as much damage as he can into FaZe.
I don't know what you're talking about. Them bots be hard in the academy. They got strafes on them. They hit every shot. It's tough. 214 to 91 in favor of OpTic Gaming. FaZe trying to take over Charlie. Look at the long-range shot here from Frosty. Is gonna take down one. Trippy's gonna rat over toward his corner. He knows there's not much he can do in a 1v3 or 1v2, so he's gonna wait just a bit for the right time, and sadly that time will not come. FaZe steal away Bravo, but man, they are down. They have dug themselves a deep hole here, Tim.
Yeah, we've seen some incredible comebacks on live fire strongholds, and once again, Renegade's problem here is, like we talked about Renegade disliking online earlier, that's the second time he's looked away because he thought he had a kill and he doesn't get it. Hopefully that does not affect his mental very much, as he is right now the overall top slayer of this entire game.
FaZe were able to get a huge trip cap there. Eventually OpTic steal away Charlie, but they got to work on Alpha at the exact same time, and as I say that, that's exactly what they're doing. FaZe trying to command Charlie back here. The commando gets put to work immediately. Renegade shredding APG, but can't quite find the flying Trippy off the top rope with that heat wave. FaZe once again get the double cap here, but OpTic Gaming are already starting to gain space here.
Snipe in the hands of Formal.
Jeez.
Renegade's gonna get 2, I believe, with that spike. He's looking for the 3rd. He gets the 3rd as well. That's 3 down for OpTic, and now Sniper potentially in the hands of Frosty coming up here shortly. Renegade and Frosty on C side. Look at that. They both drop weapons for each other. Now they can continue to slay as OpTic spawn on B.
FaZe are starting to gain a bit of momentum here. OpTic Gaming were controlling this entire game, and I'm thinking there's no way possible they throw away this lead, but step by step, inch by inch, FaZe are trying to claw their way back into it. And with Frosty with that sniper rifle, if he can make a play, something can happen. Deals with one, but you still have two more in front of you. APG ends up going down. Now goes after the MVP. Body shots him. Forward down. Go OpTic Gaming. Once again, FaZe find the frags they were looking for. Already playing onto the dub cap, working on a trip cap, and Frosty is working on OpTic's nerves.
Yeah, FaZe is really starting to heat up here. It's going to be a shot to the gut of OpTic if they get this game number one, especially with the fact that OpTic has to win 2 best of 5s. But Frosty really starting to come into his own here. 16 and 15, start off the game very negative, but playing with a lot of confidence, maybe too much in that scenario, but he gets a lot of players weak and they clean them all up. That's 3 down for OpTic Gaming once again.
Double melee kill out of Renegade. Snakebite gets his melee battle as well, when just like that, another trip cap for FaZe Clan. OpTic Gaming come off a spawn, are able to hop on that alpha side, but what happened to this lead? It's dwindling down to almost 0. OpTic Gaming desperately need a base, and it looks like they're gonna push right through the garage side, right through the sandbag side, and address Bravo. Snakebite just hopping around trying to stay alive. Finally they're able to deal with him. Renegade does come in, picks up the pieces, and OpTic find himself 3 down once again. Tim, what's happening here?
Just so much confidence. What's happening? Look at the top left of your screen. 34 kills and only 20 deaths. Renegade having a phenomenal game, and World 2 and Snakebite with double-digit assists as well, 13 and 14 respectively. And we're talking about a huge comeback as FaZe just surpassed 231 seconds of time. Can they win this game is the question. It will be a hit to the mental of OpTic right now.
But OpTic is trying to push up, and the Alpha and Charlie setup is coming in. Finally, OpTic are able to slow them down just a bit, and with that slowdown, it looks like they won't be turning back. Alpha ends up stopped just in time by Snakebite, but he's not gonna be able to do so. He goes down to 1 shot. Lucid has to get this kill. He's able to do it. The reset comes in, and oh my gosh, we almost saw one of the greatest comebacks.
Don't pause.